right. Hello and welcome to the Kaiju number 8 season 2 celebration live stream. Woo!
Yeah, I like that show.
Yeah. So
I know what that is.
yeah, I'm Adam Corky, host of the Do You Watch Anime podcast, and I'm joined by these lovely people. Who are you and who do you voice? We'll start with Ben.
Hi, my name is Ben Stickmeyer, and I voice Iharu Furuhashi.
Sean.
Hi, I'm Sean Gann, and I'm the voice behind the glass that yells at all these actors to act harder.
Faster, more intense.
Can confirm.
Yeah. Brandon.
Hi, I'm Brandon Acosta, and I play the First Division Operations Leader Akira Kurusu.
Heck yeah. Abigail.
Hi, I'm Abigail Blythe, and I voice Kikoru Shinomiya.
Oh,
That's her.
oh my God.
I didn't know that she was going to be here.
And
And Brent.
And
Oh yeah. And you voice who else?
Abigail, who else do you play?
Abigail,
Yeah.
who else do
Oh,
you
yeah.
play?
Oh yeah, wait.
Number
In honor of
50,
spooky season.
hell yeah, she does.
brother.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I voice Dark Hikaru as well.
You get 2 hot dogs.
Brent.
I am Brent Mukai, and I play Kaiju number 10, and that's all. No one else.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah. Landon.
Hi, my name is Landon McDonald, and I play Vice Captain Hoshina.
Perfect. Oh my
And
God.
who else do you
Brent's
play?
like
Landon?
the darker Jiminy Cricket these days.
I play Hoshinya too in the.
Yeah.
Got to do my own purring, my own mewing.
First question is, what was kind of your guys' reaction to kind of the tone shift for season 2? Ben, we'll start with you.
Yeah, sure. Well, I mean, it was immediately apparent in how the opening and the ending. The opening was fairly similar to season 1, but the ending was just so different, and that really set the tone for me about like what this was, and it just had so many emotional moments. And I'm sure we'll get to what our favorite moments were, but like I think almost every big character had one moment where they were, at the edge, where we were at the edge of our seats, just being so excited about where they were. So yeah.
Yeah. Sean, what about you?
I just liked that they gave the glow up of the century to start with Gen and allowed us development and time with him and to get Aaron Dismuke up and rolling. And I thought that Isao, Christopher Waycamp, kind of really engaged and gave us kind of like the real moment of the show. It's like, hey, season 2 started, right? This is a real deal, and things got dark, and just set the precedent for the rest of the season, set the tone, and the darkness, like the Empire Strikes Back sort of nature of the whole thing. So I really appreciated that.
Yeah. Brandon?
Well, when I got cast as Kurusu, I'd been reading the manga since the beginning, and I knew like what was coming, and what happens with Isao is basically like what raises the stakes for the entire rest of the series. And I think the anime does such a fantastic job of like nailing that moment and really making you feel it. And like oh my God, that scene with Waycamp and Abigail and Kafka and Dismuke. I don't know why I said didn't say Nazi, because I know that man personally. But yeah, just like that moment at the end of that fight where they're all just freaking out over what's going on is just it's like a knife to the heart, man. It's so good.
Yeah. Oh, Abigail?
Yeah, similar to Brandon, I binge read the manga after I was cast, and so I've for over a year I've been like the anxiety of the upcoming scenes have been brewing about, I want to do a good job, like very pivotal moments for Kikuru's character development. And so I had been looking forward to them for a really long time. So that tonal shift was pretty immediate. I think episode 1 is pretty playful, off of like introducing Narumi and like the dynamic between Kikuru and Narumi, but pretty much off the bat from episode 2, there's a pretty large tonal shift, which I think the show needed. It was getting down to business after the training arc, so and it keeps going. So
That's for sure. Brent.
I don't know. I don't think that I have anything else to say. I don't think I have anything new. I love the way Sean put it, right? It's episode 5 of Star Wars, right? Where like the first one, we end with the big old victory and everybody's cheering and clapping their hands. And then, I don't know. I feel like it would have been, because I also read the manga and I was like, where are they going to stop season 2? Because it felt like there was a sizable amount to get through. And just with the constriction of what they had to cut and what they chose to keep, I thought it was really, really smart. I liked that it ends on this big old cliffhanger. I mean, everybody across the board, I feel like from comments that I was seeing was like, how are they going to do it like that? How are they going to just leave us? You know what I mean? And that's the best way to end a season, especially gearing up for what'll probably be the last season of it. Or, who knows if we get like, they do like 3 movies or whatever, but it's like the perfect gear up for what next. I think it's great.
They'll do our Infinity Kaiju arc. We'll just do
that's exactly
3 movies over the
It just feels like that's
years.
100 years. Kaiju been great. What we're doing now.
Infinity Runtime, Infinity Profits.
Landon, what about
Chase
you?
Infinity. Well, yeah, I think the Empire comparison's super apt. Our heroes are split up and tested individually. And also, of course, our big bad comes back, but he's even, bigger and shinier, just like Vader.
Look what you started, Sean.
Yeah.
That's a good way to go.
To echo what Abigail was saying, I like how the season kind of lulls you into a false sense of security, where the first episode starts very jokey and kind of fun. And then it just hits you over the head in episode 2. Where you're like, oh man, okay, the stakes have been raised, and now nothing's going to be the same. I also really loved the new additions this time around. Dismuke. I mean, he was technically introduced last season, but it was really fun to see him fully inhabit Narumi, and I was really happy that we got to explore our frenemy ship, I guess you would call it. I don't know. Not so friendly rivalry.
All of Narumi's like platoon was just awesome additions.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah. Oh my God, so good. So
I also have to shout out my big brother. Now that we know who plays him, Austin Tyndall.
Let's
go. We only see him for a second, but he sounds awesome. Can't wait for more of that.
So good.
Yes.
So Landon, you hosted Hoshi Night no Nippon at the
Hoshi Night Nippon. Yes.
Yeah, there we go. So my question is, if your characters hosted a podcast, what would it be about? And Sean, you can choose any character. Brandon, let's start with you.
Okay. Like if Kurusu started a podcast, you mean?
Yeah.
I feel like he would start a podcast about just like different aspects of the Defense Force that maybe don't get as much recognition as some of the others, right? Because like you see that some people are like celebrities in this universe, basically, and I think Kurusu would want to highlight maybe some of the operations people, maybe some of the other like platoon members that aren't like the big dogs, like the captains and the vice captains.
Yeah. Love it. So Ben, what about you?
Yeah, dude. I mean, it would be a dude bro podcast, probably like
it'd be the Kelsey brothers.
You need to drink. Here's everything. It's like brought to you by what's the thing that they're always
Izumo Tech.
Yeah, exactly.
Koala beer.
Koala beer.
But it would also
workout
be like
powdered
one of those
drinks.
podcasts for like every episode where he's like, "Yeah, we're a workout podcast, but this episode we're talking about cats," or something like that. Like he has no filter; it goes off in like multiple different directions.
I'm just imagining like Ihoru and Reno just doing like Joe Rogan or something, man.
Yeah.
Kaiju conspiracy theories.
Oh my God, Abigail, what would Kikuru host?
I think that perhaps Kikuru would find podcasts a little cringe. Maybe
Yeah.
she'd have a TikTok account.
There you go.
Of like maybe like her workout routines. She's like very nerdy about like how we see with her interaction with Mina. And I think episode 5, season 1, where she's like, wow, like she looks incredible. Her physique is amazing. Like I wonder what her training is like. Like she's very passionate. I mean, she's been working at this since she was really young. So that's like her like one true passion. So I think that she'd like interview different people in the force and be like, what do you do for your workout routine? And like talk to people and help them do their training. I think she'd be passionate about that.
Yeah. Oh my God. I love that. Oh my God. Brent, what would Kaiju number 10's podcast be?
I mean, the easy answer is like he would do like some kind of like UFC fighting podcast.
Like, yeah, let's be real. He want to fight all of his guests.
John Bones Jones, baby. Is he still around even? But I think the funnier answer is I don't know. He just like talks about different pizzas and tries different. He's like a food podcast.
Hell yeah.
I would love
I'm
that.
reminded of a George Carlin skit, or where it's like where it might not be, it might even be like somebody else, but either way, it's like oh, that's really interesting, but can you kick my ass? I think that's actually like a Chris Rock thing. It's like that would be Kaiju number 10. Come in and talk about whatever the hell, but can you kick my ass?
Yeah. Turns
He's
into a big
just
chess
talking
box
about, oh,
match.
this guy that I fought last week, he was super tough, but not as tough as me.
Oh my God. Sean?
Oh, I'd definitely be with Toku and the Sweepers, and we'd be just playing poker, smoking, drinking, and gossiping and talking shit the whole time. Like, those guys, I think they're so fucking great. Right. They're down in the shit with us. Right? Yeah, all in. Fuck, I'm broke. I gotta go home.
That's a great Marcus impression.
That's so perfect.
Oh my God. So if you could plop any anime character into the Kaiju number 8 universe with their powers, with whatever, which one would you plop in there? Landon, we'll start with you.
Oh man. Somebody who I think would do very well in that universe would be Levi from Attack on Titan, for sure.
Okay.
But Hoshino would be very jealous, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Another double wielding blade specialist. Yeah, that might, that might break our boy. But it'd be interesting. It'd be an interesting relationship, I would imagine.
Sean, what about you?
Character I would drop into that universe? Oh, I don't know. Luffy be fun.
Yeah.
See him bouncing around, acting a fool amongst all the big dinos and kaiju, and just loving it. That'd be fun.
Yeah. Abigail?
Just because I'm watching this for the first time right now, I'm gonna say Maka from Soul Eater because
Hell
I think
yeah.
Maka and Kikuru would look badass next to each other.
Yeah.
Like,
oh my God.
Two sides of the same coin.
Yeah. Oh my God. Ben, you were looking around.
What do I have? I need hints now.
I don't know.
You only have 400 sources of inspiration behind you.
I don't know.
Thorfinn is coming into kaiju.
It's not
He will
inspiration,
use
those are
bare
tax
hands.
write-offs.
He will live. He will suffer.
Maybe we should just like put somebody from like Haikyuu in there, just be like, just
Get eaten?
like I don't know, just put Hinata in there, see what
Oh,
happens.
what the hell is Hinata gonna do?
I don't know, he'll figure it out.
I don't know.
He's the motivation.
Yeah, exactly. Motivational speaking.
Yeah.
He's probably got good combat potential.
Yeah. It's like it'll be the same anime, but they have to stop every 5 seconds because a kaiju attack is happening. So like they have to go in the break room, have to wait a little while. No, I would say like on that Levi train, I would say Erwin from Attack on Titan.
Yeah.
Just because having a madman like that, just like sacrificing Defense Force troops left and right would be, I don't want to say awesome, but it would be crazy. Yeah.
The council meetings would be very interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Oh my God. Brent?
The One Punch Man himself, Saitama.
Ooh.
Okay.
Or
Yeah.
the entire cast of
Yeah.
Yuri on Ice. I think that would be
Yes.
Yes!
Oh!
I think
Yeah.
they'd,
They're also
I've
Blade
never seen it.
specialists. In a way.
I just know the premise, and that seems hilarious to me.
I don't-
Weaponize their ice
I
skills.
don't know if people would like Saitama being around. He makes messes when he fights. That's a lot of
those
work for
days,
Monster
man.
Suite.
The cleanup crew would hate him. They would not like him. Yeah.
Oh my God, Brandon.
Oh, Senku from Dr. Stone. Easy.
Ooh.
I think
okay.
Senku would have a lot of fun, like learning about kaiju and what makes them tick, and he'd also like make a ton of cool stuff for the Defense Force.
Well, I guess Hanji has to be included in that too. Just put those two
Yeah,
together.
yeah.
Oh,
Hanji too.
Kaiju, like,
Yeah.
super easy.
That's something that the show would really like. It would be awesome to have is like a scientist, like somebody explaining like how like the suits are made and like what goes into all that. I think that'd be really cool. Yeah.
Mhm.
That would be interesting.
Yeah. Oh my God. Now I need to see that.
We need a Charlie Day type.
Yeah. This is how it works. So, who is your favorite character that you don't voice? Brent, we'll start with you.
Oh man, you took away the only answer. No.
You only know what that matters.
Oh boy, I mean, dude, the cast is so good. Man, I mean, I gotta go with my boy Hoshina, man. Like Landon really kills it. It's like the perfect type of character. I mean, even before, do you remember when we were just chilling, walking to lunch, Landon, and I was like, dude, I could 1,000% see you as Hoshina. Like
I was going to say,
before.
Brent called this way in advance. Yeah.
I think I was there. I would think I was there for this.
You might have
We were on
been.
our
You
way to
might have
lunch
been
one
right
day. I think
there,
it
and I was like, dude,
at the
I
rodeo goat. And you
Yeah,
mentioned-
yeah.
it's like I'd love to hear you as that. So
You are a
yeah.
prophet, my friend.
It's fun to hear exactly what you hear in your head, and
Yeah.
Hoshina's the best boy.
Abigail, what about you?
Bako,
Okay.
the cat.
Yeah, I was like, okay.
It took me a second.
Who's
Yeah.
Baco? The cat?
Exactly, Chibi Bako from the podcast. Yeah.
The tiger, obviously. I'm a big
Obviously.
cat person.
Mhm.
Obviously. A lot of plot relevance. I
Yeah.
mean, in the manga,
Kinda, yeah.
Bako puts the work in. I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
sometimes
Yeah.
in the anime.
It's
But-
coming. It's coming.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know when.
It's coming. I guess also I really like Naotomi. He's probably my second favorite character.
Mhm.
I really like character types like that that are like the overpowered, really like funny, not very serious with like a lot of trauma type of character. I also
Yeah.
just go for that kind of person in real life, romance wise. So
Hope you're all listening.
Anything you want to tell us about
Viewers.
Ella,
Oh.
Abigail?
Yeah.
Ellie is very much like that. My partner is very much like that.
Does she have a gamer cave though?
Huh?
Does she have a gamer cave?
No, she doesn't. No, she's not. I've sworn off gamers. No more League of
No more
Legends.
gamers?
Life
Okay.
for the
Yes,
rest of my
good.
life. No.
Don't.
Good
That's
idea.
the right choice.
Yeah.
If they play League of Legends run, that is not a.
Oh my God. Brandon, what about you?
Easy. Ever since I, started reading the manga, it was Hoshina. I love his development, kind of like his internal struggle about like being really good at something and then learning that it's not about how good he is at something. It's about how much he enjoys it. And his back and forth with Kaiju number 10 is amazing. It's hilarious, and both Brent and Landon are fantastic in those roles. And I also was one of those people who was like, Landon, I hope you get this, bro.
Right?
That's you.
Yeah.
Landon, what about you?
I mean, number 10's right up there for sure. Our dynamic.
Oh.
Yeah, I gotta say.
Shucks.
And Brent, I actually got to see. I got to sit in for one of his first sessions, and I knew immediately. I was like, "This is going to be so much fun. We are going to have a blast together." And oh my gosh, let's see. I would say also Naotomi for sure. He's such a study in contrast because he's this incredibly badass kaiju killer, but he's also gamer grime, I guess you would say.
Gamer grime. That's a new one.
God damn.
I'm feeling that.
That's from the show.
Oh,
So that's and I love one of my favorite scenes with Kikuru actually is when she learns that her, not hero, but someone she looks up to, also, probably drinks, Monster energy drink and doesn't leave their room for days trying to beat a certain
Never meet your heroes.
Yeah.
Never meet your heroes. You never know what you're in for.
Ben, what about you?
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't Nanami until Dismuke started playing him. I mean, Dismuke is like, he's one of the reasons why I wanted to become a dub actor so badly. He's somebody I look up to immensely, and I love that. I love those scenes with Kikuru. Dude, like my favorite line I think of the entire series is when he's like, I asked my subordinates for one thing, and that's money. I love that. I love that so much, dude. But before the Dismuke bias happened, I think it's Mina. I mean, I just love that character type, and I'm lucky that I get to play a lot of her type in male versions in other animes. But I think every scene she's in means something, like a lot. And I think some of the moments where I've really just found myself crying was the end of season 1 and the end of, towards the end of season 2. And, I just think obviously Caitlin does a great job as well, but yeah, I really do like Mina. So, yeah.
Sean?
Kaiju number 9.
Oh, okay.
I feel like Alejandro and I both kind of like really dove into developing the weirdness of that character, the vocal type, the intonations. I feel like we play around with it every time he comes into the booth. There's always different places to explore. We find a lot of glee in like just the way that character is and the horrific things that he ends up doing for just the sake of it. He's just so super interesting, and it's fun to be bad, even if that character is bad just because, right? There's no real rhyme or reason other than he's kind of like experimenting on things and wanting,
curious.
wanting to have his place in the world, and like doesn't understand why kaiju don't really dominate the world to begin with. So yeah, Kaiju number 9 to me has just always been super interesting as far as the development of it is concerned, and the vocal print is something I feel like we grew together, so I'm really attached to it.
Yeah. When yeah, my God.
Adam, who's your favorite?
Who's my favorite? Oh God.
Which one of us do you like the most, Adam? Tell us.
One will be voted off the island.
Yes. We're not all making it to the end of this podcast.
Yeah. The host is voted off.
But let's also be real with my age, Kafka. I would have loved to have got it, Kafka.
Yeah.
The next best thing is to direct it.
There you go. I think. Can I pick a tie? Is it?
No.
No.
Don't be
Adam,
loud.
only one actor has been in 4 of your videos. So, I mean, look who's behind you. No, not Reno, the other guy.
God, they're all so amazing. How do I pick?
You must choose.
I love that you say, "How do I pick?" when you just made us all pick.
Right? That's my job.
Come on. You guys answer these questions. I don't want to.
You're the host. You're the example that we have to follow.
Yeah.
All right. Kafka, because
Yeah.
straight up, like from the first episode, I was like, this guy's almost my age. And he's a shonen protagonist that's almost my age. That's insane. And like just like his growth from like episode 1 to where we are now, like insane. Like literally, and I love everyone so much. But yeah,
Even the shape of his face.
yeah. Oh,
Sean.
God.
We're really going there?
Oh, we're going great.
No.
Take that, internet.
You're going to get us in trouble, Sean.
Yeah.
You're gonna get us in trouble.
We're not legally
Lord,
allowed to have
no.
opinions on that.
Yeah, we're not. No.
What? He was working out. He's thinned out a little bit. Look a little chiseled.
It's a gradual
Come
process.
on,
Yeah, good God.
guys.
I
Trust
do
the
have to
process.
say that is something I really loved about the manga. Is that like if you like read chapter 1 and then read chapter 130, you can really see that Kafka is chiseled out. Like it's really cool. You can see it in the anime too, but obviously I'm gonna shut up.
No. You're right, man.
We're on Ihuru's podcast right already.
Yeah,
guys.
yeah.
He's really chiseled out.
He really
Brought to you by Koala Beer.
Program 130.
I'm gonna back you up, Ben. There's that moment that is very funny, but also I thought was like, oh, that's a nice little touch where they're all like arm wrestling and Kafka wins and beats all these younger guys. And then he stands, his big old dad bod gut comes barreling out. Like, and then everybody's like, oh, but he is strong. And I was like, that's a great funny moment that hides this little, you know what I mean, Ben? Yeah, he's a beefcake. Just say it, Ben.
Yeah.
The beefcake we all want to eat off.
Literally one of my favorite moments of the whole first season was the bathhouse scene.
Yeah,
where he's
Yeah.
Oh, good.
working man on the bed you go.
Hold it.
Yeah.
Hold it.
Those are the interactions that make the show great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like you said, the bathhouse scene is one of my favorite scenes in the entire show because it's just so good, and like you learn who these characters are, and it's just nice to see them be, people, instead of killing machines. So with this season being more emotional and like that finale being in goddamn sane, how hyped were you all to record for that or like see that like final episode come out? Because holy mother of God. Abigail, we'll start with you. Yeah.
I was really anticipating it. I was really looking forward to it just because it was like a beast to record. I mean, Sean, we were in there like I did Kikuru first, and then right afterwards in the same session I did Kaiju number 15, and I did 2 different voices for her, so it's like we have a layering effect. I did like a lower voice for her and then a higher voice. So I did like my entire range in one session, which I never recommend for your larynx, but
It came out super cool.
Really?
yeah, it was super challenging. Those battle sequences always are because you're making so many different sounds in a very short amount of time. So that was like super a great like challenge as an actor. I really love moments like that. That really like pushed the fold of my brain and my own development as an actor in the booth, just as much as like ADR skills go. But yeah, I was really looking forward to how it was going to sound all together because, of course, I don't really get to hear that in the booth. And it sounded great. Like, I was beating myself up. As actors, we beat ourselves up over, like, the really small moments. And then when we watch it back, we're like, you can't even really like, can't hear it.
Yeah.
So I was like,
We are very seldom the best judges of our own performances.
Oh, yeah.
Especially in the moment.
Yeah. So I was happy with it overall. It was super fun, and it sounded super great.
Yeah. And
It reminded
Landon,
me of the doppelganger stuff in Twin Peaks, but in the midst of like a huge, anime brawl. So that's doubly challenging. But you nailed it so well.
Oh, thank you. Thanks to Sean too. He helped out a lot.
yeah, Landon, before you have to go, do you want to
Yes.
answer? Yeah.
I do have a plane to catch. Sorry, but
Yeah.
I would say, let me see. In that final episode, I don't know. The show has always been so good at cliffhangers, but this time around, though, they outdid themselves, the writers, or of course the manga to begin with. But it really it's one of those things where I knew roughly where it was going to cut off anyway. But still, it was like, oh man, okay, it reminds me of like old school water cooler appointment television, where you really, I'm so happy it's a weekly release too, because I think that makes a big difference with this stuff. I know some folks are used to binging, and that's all well and good for certain shows, but I think this show benefits though from that weekly release.
Yeah, definitely. Brandon, what about you?
So Sean can testify with me on this one. I recorded episode 11 and was like, man, that's really cool. Anyway, I'll see you next week, Sean. And Sean was like, that's it, bro. And I'm like, what? and like Sean, like I go back in the booth and like he's like, hey, you can watch like how it ends. And I'm just like, what do you mean it ends there? This is like as somebody who's read the manga and knows what happens, I'm like, oh my god, that's so frustrating.
Yeah. My anime only friend messaged me literally like an hour ago, being like, I haven't watched the last episode. I was like, yes, you have. And he's like, no, when's it come out next? And I was like, I don't know. And he's like, they can't end it like that. And I was like, yes, they can.
They just did.
Yeah.
You come in for this session and you're done recording, and it's like, oh, I didn't realize I'm done for however long. Oh man, you know.
Yeah, Brandon was pretty broke up about it.
You were too.
I mean, I get to record everybody in the episode, so I get to experience that end over and over and over again. But Brandon was like, I didn't know this was it.
No, no, man.
There is kind of a mourning process, you know, when you really love a character in a show, and then
yeah.
when it wraps for, you know, for the season, there is kind of that period where like, oh wow, where go, what do?
And it's even more when it's like, well, we don't know yet still when it's going to come back. So
That's right, nothing's official yet.
You gotta shelve it for a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Well, guys, I gotta get going, but thank you so much for having me on. It was so great to see everybody, albeit virtually. And
Travel safe.
well, thank you.
Travel safe.
And
Tip your weight.
congrats on wrapping season 2, fellas. Hey guys.
See you, Landon.
Well, Landon.
Oh my god. Ben, what about you?
Well, I feel like I'm like the only one who wasn't in the finale here.
How was it
like,
reacting to it?
To be honest, this season for me was just like Water Magician, while everybody was like, yeah, Kaiju. I was only in like 3 episodes, so like there was a lot of areas. I say only, obviously I'm very lucky, but like so there were a lot of times where I was like, I don't know what's gonna happen. I'll see you Saturday, you know. And I was absolutely floored with the episodes that I wasn't in, and I feel like that was really fun to watch this show and not worry about my performance. if like it like fell back to how I felt the first 2 episodes of Kaiju No. 8 last season. But yeah, I was floored with obviously Abigail and everybody and Emmy's performance. I don't gotta stand here and be like, oh, Emmy Lowe's a good actor, but like, you know, because But yeah, it was amazing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Brent, what about you?
Sorry, my headphones cut out when you asked the question. What was the question? Was it just how did you like the finale?
Yeah, it was like, how was it working the finale, or like watching it, like, you know, just.
Dude, I was so happy because there's so much content, right? That I wasn't sure we were going to get to Kaiju No. 10 suit. I didn't know that we were going to get to even play around. And I remember asking Sean at the start, like, "Yo, do you think I don't know?" And you didn't know either. So it's like we're both going in blind, and then I got the call and was like, "Yeah!" I was.
We have to do so much more.
Yeah, when we get the big head and he's talking his smack, I really was happy. And then even then I was like, I don't know if we're gonna get to the suit, because in only a few episodes, that's a lot of bridge to cross in a short amount of time, and they really did it well, I think. So yeah, could not be happier that I don't have to hide the fact that Kaiju No. 10 comes back, because people will come up and be like, "Oh man, it's so lame that your character died. I really liked them." And
he doesn't know.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, you didn't read the manga? No, why? I'm like, no reason, you know. So, yeah, that's sort of. I was happy. I was very happy.
Yeah, Sean.
It was a rough end for me, man. I got to experience it with everybody. Most everybody that walked in the booth, I showed them the end. I showed them the last bits. Just like when it was the beginning, I showed them all the opening and closing song. I get as excited and pumped up about the show as everybody that's in it. Ben and Adam going through their arc was emotional and intense. Adding Ian Sinclair, as Ogata and Marissa with him. And going through all that and getting to see Hikari's kind of past, and it all culminated in like Isao going the way he went, and Hikaru's development and all the kind of self-doubt and admissions, and how no matter where they get to, it never seems to be quite enough. Emotionally, having Abigail in the booth to finish out her bit towards the end there was really intense, and I really loved all the vocal play that we had where we got to go all over the place, but it was just so intense, and like we wanted to get these moments right. And Landon will attest to this, and I think most people will attest to this on this call, that what I really wanted to encourage, especially for somebody who's coming up like Abigail, that like I just wanted them to take ownership, to own their character, to own their space in the booth, and to really understand their journey as much as I feel I understand their journey, right? To be as deep in it as I am. And I felt that's what I feel every time I go in for this show, is that everybody's in it with me. Everybody understands. We're all on the same page. And we mentioned Emmy as Shinonome, and to have this character that was kind of like this blip throughout the whole first part. Anybody that's a reader obviously knows where it was going and knows that moment. And just a little bit of work that David Matranga did, as Tachibana as her partner.
Mm-hmm.
Though there was like it was the perfect moment for the show to culminate in, as far as everyone having a bad day, right? Everyone's matched up against their numbered kaiju. Everyone's looking like they're not doing well against it. And to take Shinonome and to put her in the position that she was in, and to give her all that kind of fanfare and build up. And the music's just incredible. I mean, beyond the opening and closing, which I thought One Republic, that was the best closer that they've done. And to have freaking Aurora on there is insane, right?
Oh man.
But the kaiju band and the orchestra for Ben stuff, and all the way to the end, I just felt like that it was just so incredible and dynamic and full, and it manipulated so well in a way that didn't feel like it was cloying or anything. It felt right. And it hurt every time I recorded it and ended it, and it hurt sitting there last Saturday and watching it with my wife. I hate that it's over for the season. Obviously I know it'll eventually come back in some form, but I hate that I don't have a session to go to again. And it's a lot more apparent, these past couple of weeks, because Kaiju ended first and I have another show, and it ended pretty shortly after Kaiju. So I just had this like void of like nothing, and I'm developing my next shows, but like I'm not recording them. I'm just sitting there, finding the work and finding the details, and keeping myself busy where I can. And it emotionally it just smacked me, every time. And it was so good every single time. Poor Victor, our engineer, I'm just like, play it again. Play that again. And he's just like, he looks at me, he's like, I mean, I'm not mad. The music's good. Like, and I just like, yes. Just like watching
Shout out to Victor too.
Cry like a baby every single time, because I'm such a freaking Pisces.
Oh my god. So from an acting perspective and like directing perspective, what was kind of some of your favorite moments of the season? Ben, we'll start with you.
For yourself or for
yourself? Sorry.
For yourself.
Yeah.
Oh man. I don't know. I mean, there's that 2 episode span. Obviously, I was very excited. I was very proud of episode 1 and like the awesome like funny stuff with Matsumoto Castle, which I want to go to so bad now. I figured out it's a real place, and I'm like, oh my god, I need to take a selfie there exactly like he did, But I'll figure that out eventually. But those 2 episodes, obviously I knew it was coming, and I read those few chapters every single day in preparation for it. I love. First of all, I love the way Sean directs, in that a lot of times directors will do, very short, spots or just lines, but Sean will do pages, right? Which just feels more natural to me as a theatrical actor. So I was so happy when he was like, all right, all of this. And I was like, oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah. That moment when Ihuru breaks the ice is obviously an awesome moment that I was so proud of. And but my favorite moment is the run up. I was so proud. I was so proud of that. Of when, as soon as I start running down to the kaiju, all the way to when I blew out my voice to yell, "Reno, do it!" And like I couldn't talk after that. You know, don't do that. Don't do that. But you know, but it's bad. But I was so proud, especially the scene where he's like, "So what?" You know, and he starts punching the wall and stuff like that. And I'm like, yes, one of my favorite anime moments.
The wall
is Tanaka's like climbing steps scene in Haikyuu season 4, and to have moment is like Tanaka and for Ihuru to have that moment is amazing. And as somebody who grew up as a little kid enjoying anime and enjoying, you know, all of this stuff, to have a moment where the music swells and your character is at the peak of their despair and need and want, and to have it just go full throttle is amazing. And it's a good feeling to be like, no matter what happens in the future, no matter, you know, if I don't get any roles beyond this point, I have that moment forever. So, you know, that was my favorite moment. Yeah.
Damn. Brent, what about you?
You know, it's really interesting because, like, from my perspective, from Kaiju number 10's perspective, you keep talking about how emotional and dark the show is, but it's like every scene that I'm in is just pure comedic fun, stupidity, and joy. Which was great. I mean, Landon had to go first and record first. For those not in the know, we're not all together when we record. We go in and we have to do it one by one. And I mean, dude, for comedic chemistry, it's usually tough, even if you have the other person there. But Landon set it up perfect. Like he just set it up in such a way that I was like, oh my god, yeah. That's the perfect. He knows exactly like how I'm going to like respond or in what kind of way. It was just so he set me up with the old alley oop. Basketball players out there. I'm cool.
I play football.
I know about the basketballs. But yeah, I mean, as far as like a moment, I just thought it was really fun. Just finally having the moment with the suit. He's going out, he's kicking butt. And I mean, like, that's like an important trope, right? Of like these heavy things where it's like a big, heavy moments intercut with little bits of comedy. I think that's it's really important. My favorite character from
for you two, I love that proposition though, right? Where you set up the proposition of becoming the suit. And he's like, yeah, let me think about that. And he goes out and he starts like talking to Conan. He's like, did you hear him? Oh my god, that guy's crazy. I don't want to be with that guy. And it's like a total like, you know, ship dynamic is like, but what's he saying about me? Oh my god. And that's exactly how I told Landon to play it. I was like, Landon, we're playing this like you're in a toxic relationship with
right,
10, you know.
But but with undeniable chemistry, right?
Yeah,
it's like,
absolutely. That's why he's like, oh, I guess. Can I do better? I don't think so.
The comedy duo aspect of it all too is like one of my favorites. I don't know if you all remember A Bug's Life, but my favorite character from that movie are the two little roly-poly bugs.
The roly-poly
come out and speak in a foreign language that never gets translated, and just beat the shit out of each other. And I was like, dude, that's me and Landon all day, and I love it. I'm here for it.
Oh my god, I'm not going to look at that dynamic the same ever again. Brandon, what about you?
Well, so when I initially got cast for Kaiju number 8, it didn't have me listed as a specific character. I figured it was, you know, a bit role, and I was like, oh shit, cool, I get to be in Kaiju number 8. And then I come in and Sean's like, oh, it's that guy. And like, I've read the manga. I'm like, oh, it's that guy. And I reread it and go like, oh, he's present for like every major fight for kind of like this point in the series going forward. So I was really excited for season 2 because, you know, I finally get to be a part of it. I get to be, you know, kind of the guy in the chair relaying like messages over comms and everything. And of course, you know, the moment that I was anticipating the most was Isao versus Kaiju number 9, where Kurisu has, you know, that moment where he stays behind and helps him like fight. And I love that the anime added a little flashback for Kurisu just to show that like Isao is like his hero. Like this is the greatest honor that he could possibly ever have, is staying behind and fighting with him. And Sean mentioned earlier, like you have all these characters in Kaiju number 8 who are kind of like blips is a good word for it. And Kurisu is not like a super important, like big character, but everybody, it feels like in Kaiju number 8 gets their moment to contribute and be a part of something bigger. And you know, Sean, for that session on that episode, like I was so very grateful for how he directed me and kind of like pushing me to he like doing what Ben mentioned, where it's like, no, we're going through this whole moment so you can really chew into it, right? Like the moment where I'm like screaming at Issa, like, don't do this, you're never going to be able to fight again, because like that's like a nightmare scenario for the guy who's like my hero, right? Like I don't want him to go down like this. And I'm very proud of how that episode came out and everything that we did for it. And obviously, like Christopher Wakamp, man, it's like broke my heart when I watched that finally.
The explanation, I love that flashback moment, by the way. That part in an instant makes me cry, and it's brilliant cinema as far as how they handle it and like establish the importance of this character and the relationship of these two characters in just an instant, right? Sometimes you don't need anything, and that's the power of visual media. But it's an explanation I gave to Brandon and also every single person that plays support in that show, that the Konomis and everybody that like ends up being an operator that's helping on the field. I'm like, I explained it that every single one of you, the history of kaiju is they exist. And these people that fight the kaiju are the superheroes. They're the all-stars. They're the people that you put on pedestals and you wish to follow in their footsteps. And if you can't be them, you get to help them. You're on their team. They rely on you. One piece doesn't work without the other. And so as each of these people came in to be operators and to do these things, it's like you're their biggest fan. It's the greatest honor of your life to be here for this person. And they respect you and they treat you that way, you know? I love the Nippon episode where, you know, Economy's on there and like everyone's like, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you were going through that. And she's like, what are you talking about? It's like
giving the operators their flowers.
Yeah. They're great, and I think that's a really good way to approach it, and that's the power of the storytelling that shows that every level has significance as opposed to just one character just owning the entire show, you know.
Yeah, and as a fan of the series myself, you know, like that, I also drew upon that for that moment. I got very emotional recording, you know, the moment where he's like about to die, and I'm so grateful that I got to do it.
Yeah. Abigail?
Oh man, it's so hard going last because I get locked in as a listener.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I have to agree with Ben. Those scenes with like Ihuru and Reno, as like a manga reader, when I read the manga, those were some of my favorite moments. They're probably my favorite duo in the duo in the whole series.
Yeah, they're just besties, bro.
So
Yeah.
I forgot to mention too, like
I can ask this at cons now, and I have to go.
Summer that Ihuru lived.
I don't know. You know, maybe. I'm like, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, but I loved those scenes, and you did such an amazing job. And just watching those scenes get animated, that meant so much to me. As far as like Kikuru and the stuff that I recorded, I think the scene after her father dies and she's in his office and Narumi comes to comfort her and kind of kick her in the butt and get her to get up and stop wallowing and do something about it. That scene meant a lot to me, especially with their dynamic. That's probably my second favorite duo. because they just have like such a great like familial relationship, like very much like older brother, younger sister, especially because they were kind of raised by the same man, because Esau was just such an important man in both of their lives. And like he's grieving too, obviously, and he kind of helps her get through that. And the recording process, it's always very memorable when real tears come out in the booth. I'm sure Sean remembers that. I'm not exactly a pretty crier. He keeps tissues in the booth for a reason. That was super fun. I knew what I was going in and to record whenever I went in to record it, so I prepared myself emotionally, and I think we did a really good job with that scene, so I was really proud of it.
Yeah. Oh my, that scene absolutely fucking broke me. Like literally, I was. Oh my god, I was like, it's fine. I'm fine. Everything's fine.
I wanted to say during my bit too, like, Ben, brother, you killed that scene. Like, that's also one of my favorite parts in the whole manga, and just like the punching of the wall, bro. Just, guys, it's got me so good.
Buddy. I love you. Stop.
I love you too, bro.
Yeah, I should.
Hey, that wasn't me. I didn't say that.
Yeah. He's taking it. It never work out.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I don't have them beside each other for a reason. It's fine. So I asked this last stream, but some of you weren't here to answer. So if your character were to do karaoke, what karaoke song would it be, and what is your go-to karaoke song? Brandon?
Oh, okay. Well, I instantly had answers for this, and I don't know what it says about me, but Kurusu, I feel like would do something from Yakuza, like Friday Night or something, or Judgment.
Yeah.
Me personally, I always, for some reason, I go for Oogie Boogie song from Nightmare Before Christmas.
Okay.
I think I'm pretty good at it.
Okay, heck
That
yeah.
says a lot about you as a person.
It sure does. It does.
And that's not a compliment. So.
Okay.
No, I love you, man. That's actually great. I would love to watch you do that one day.
One of these days, bro. Next time you're in town.
Yeah.
Danger Kitty is right. That song is fire. It is a fire song.
Oh, Abigail?
Maybe Make a Man Out of You from Mulan.
Oh, hell yeah. Any Disney song.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I think that she would have fun with that. And my go-to karaoke song, I have like a couple, but I it's awkward for me to go to karaoke with people because I'm like a trained vocalist, so that's always just really weird to me.
The adjusting of glasses.
I didn't want to show off too much.
Awkward to perform like too well for karaoke. That's weird for everyone in the room. It's also weird for me because I put too much pressure on myself, so it's like it's almost like it's not fun because I'm like get really serious about it. I'm like this has to be good. But my go-to like just like have fun song is probably Dragonborn Comes from the Skyrim.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Really?
God damn.
Do you know the lyrics?
Yeah.
Damn. All right.
Hell yeah. Oh my
yeah,
god.
I grew up on that game, and so it's like very nostalgic to me. My brother and I used to take like 3-hour turns.
3-hour turns? How long were you sitting there?
Don't ask questions.
So just most important thing, just don't drag and shout while you're in the booth, and you're good.
Hey, I'll foosro doll whenever I want to.
Just make sure the gain's down.
Abigail, I literally just stopped playing that game to come do this.
Really?
I'm playing. I've been modding it for like a year, and now I'm finally playing the game. It's insanity.
Oh my god,
It's insane.
Modding it, so you're not playing vanilla Skyrim, you're playing like modded Skyrim, right?
No, I got like 1,500 mod, whatever. It's the nerdy stuff.
That's
Oh my
insane.
gosh.
Part of the
so
experience of those Bethesda games is doing a billion mods on them.
yeah, it's very true.
Right.
Very true. That's
It's
half
true.
the fun.
Ben and I are actually taking 3-hour shifts on it. We're
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
They have a
actually
house
right next
together.
door.
Yeah. We'll fly you in, Brent, and that'll be
Yeah. Oh my God, Brent, what about you? What would the Kaiju number 10's karaoke song?
This is my fight song. T
Fuck yeah.
T Swift. It's gotta be. I would love
41-minute
version. That. Yeah, that's what's playing in his inner monologue while he fights every time. Someone make that cut. Someone please cut that together. How many people are watching this? One of you geniuses, please edit that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like doing raps. I like doing some Eminem.
Oh shit.
Some 8 Mile. You know.
Okay.
Nice.
His weak arms are heavy. Vomit on his sweater already. Mom's spaghetti. He's nervous, but on the surface he looks calm and ready to drop bombs.
But he keeps on forgetting
what he
how
wrote down. The whole crowd
What
goes
else
so
goes
loud, he
loud?
opens his mouth, but the words
won't come out.
He's choking now. Everybody's
Everybody's
choking
voting now.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, Brandon. See, this is why me and Brandon get along.
No, snap back to reality.
You're right. Thank you. Now we snap.
God damn it.
That's
God.
But this whole time, Ben is just in the corner, just baseball, big bro.
Yeah.
But it's tough to do my rapping at karaoke because I am a classically trained rapper.
He went to the school of 8 Mile.
Sorry, Abigail. I know this is our first time meeting, but I'm just jokes.
He
couldn't resist.
He watched
So
8
evil.
Mile 3 hours at a time.
This is Bible.
Yeah. Ben, what about you?
Did we already do me?
Yeah, but you know,
So.
Yeah, but we've already forgotten.
Yeah. Last time we went with an angry version of Baby Shark.
yeah.
Yeah. And then Sean also said, "You've got a friend in me," screamo version. So yeah, I like that one better, Sean. So I'm gonna go with that one. And my go-to is always if you like pina colada. Yeah, pina colada. That one's my go-to.
Oh my God, Sean.
For the show, it's epic.
Yeah.
So total eclipse of the heart. Every time.
Hey.
The Dan Band version. I fucking need more than ever. And I've said this before. I only sing songs at karaoke about the buttocks. So Spinal Tap's Big Bottom is my absolute go-to.
Okay.
But I do not sing Sir Mix-a-Lot. I sing versions of.
waiting
I
for
sing
Sir
Richard
Mix-a-Lot.
Tease's Baby Got Back.
Ooh.
I sing a swankified version of Baby Got Back. I don't sully myself by doing someone else's opus, you know.
Right.
Sean, wait, I have a question for you based on this. If you could replace the theme song of Kaiju number 8 with any song, do you have an idea? Do you have an answer of like what you would replace it with?
100% it would be Into the Void by Nine Inch Nails, but also I want Nine Inch Nails to do an opener. I want them.
Yeah.
I
That would be
want
so
Nine Inch Nails to
sick.
do an
Your
opener.
mouth to
for
God's
us.
ear, bro.
Yeah. So Into the Void's one of my favorite Nine Inch Nails songs. It's not my absolute favorite, but depending on how I feel, it can be. But I feel it suits the show really, really well. Right.
Yeah.
You
No, that's a good question. Oh my God.
Even the remix for it is really, really good.
Oh my God.
Abigail, if you're gonna do karaoke, you might as well come out with Ben Phillips and me. That way, you'll feel like you're singing in perfect pitch with people. We'll even bring Jade along. Jade's classically trained music wise, right? So we'll really. And Jade hates it for the same reason you do.
I know. It's an awkward.
You're that family member who's too good at Mario Kart, and all the kids are in.
I say, Abigail, just be good. Just go out and kill it. And what if somebody from a record company is sitting there listening for the next big hit?
I used to be classically trained, and then now I do this for a living, and I scream, so I can't.
Oh my
You guys
God.
are classically trained.
Yeah.
I want to hear it. Go ahead.
He's
Go.
classically
Are you
trained.
talking about- are you talking
Do a
Yeah.
voice. Do a voice right now.
Are you talking?
Voice. Do an
Are you talking to
impression.
me, Abigail?
Do an impression. Do a voice.
Impression of what? I don't know what you're talking about. I told you I stream. I don't sing anymore. It's over.
It's
That time is
over.
past.
It's over,
It's
isn't
in
it?
the past.
Only
It could have been love, but it's over now.
It's
Yeah.
over now.
yeah.
When I go to karaoke, I sing anything by Creed, and I put on
Hell
the
yeah.
Yeah. You got to,
yeah,
Adam.
yeah.
Or else what are we doing?
Look, I only find that
Pound,
acceptable now
now.
because the Rangers won the World Series. That's the only reason why any of that is acceptable. Having Scott Stapp back in the fucking lexicon is not good.
I do have to say, I also walked out of the booth one time, and Sean and Victor especially our engineer, likes to switch opening songs, and so I walk out of the booth, and the Kaiju No. 8 OP is playing, and some really happy music is like going by with it, and it matched so perfectly, and we're laughing at all the moments. It's amazing. I love it when that happens.
Yeah, I'd say what it is, except that's an NDA breach.
True, exactly. True. That's why I didn't say it.
There was one session I was in for you with something, Sean, and we finished early, and then you just showed me the wonders of the off-Broadway Sweeney Todd. Was that what it was?
Oh,
Or was it the original cast recording or something?
Probably the PBS version.
Yeah,
with, yeah. Angela Lansbury.
Yes.
Oh, that's brilliant. It's hard to top.
And I want to make a suggestion to you all, because I fell down this rabbit hole one day,
boy.
and I'm kind of obsessed. I love listening to musicals, but done by either Koreans or Japanese
Oh,
people.
hell yeah.
And
That
the
sounds great.
Beetlejuice soundtrack in Korean is like, it's incredible to just listen to like how it changes over.
Interesting.
Yeah.
It's really, really good.
One
I
of my
just love
favorite
the guy.
Japanese musicals of all time is the guy who hosts Iron Chef in Japan is a Broadway and opera trained singer.
Whoa.
And he played Jean Valjean in the Japanese version of Les Mis.
Hell yeah.
And so on the,
hell.
I think it was like the 10th anniversary edition when they brought all the international Valjeans out.
Yeah.
He was amongst them, and he sang it in Japanese. I loved hearing all the languages for that, but his especially the Japanese is incredible. He is an incredible performer. His Phantom of the Opera is so good.
Mm-hmm.
You know what they need to do? They need to do a Kaiju No. 8 play.
Yeah.
You see those animes that
The
do
stage
like the
plays,
play?
yeah.
Dude, Sean, is that
So
happening?
incredible!
You
You
need to
imagine the
fly out and go watch
spectacle
it.
of like bringing out these giant monsters on
Yeah,
stage.
dude.
dude.
Isn't that
You
good?
have Iharu running and like trying to break the ice, and it's just like he's singing a power ballad.
Yeah.
It's like the Avatar play in Avatar: The Last Airbender, the play where they're like the deep effects are like coming out.
No,
It needs to be a
in
musical.
universe. It's what they
Yeah.
show people about the Defense Force fights. They just turned it into a musical.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, Sean. We all get tuxedos and we all fly to Japan if that happens. Like front row seats. Front row seats. We're there.
Who would play you in the musical, Ben? Who
Me?
would play you? Yeah.
Me? I'll learn Japanese, man. Me. And then
No, but if it
Sean,
couldn't be
Sean,
you,
and
if you had to watch somebody who's an actor that you're like, oh, that guy could play me.
oh, that guy can do it. I don't know. But Sean, and then we get the rights and we get Theater 3 to do it.
They're always down to do something crazy, so
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
But I don't know, Brent. I don't know. I have no clue who would play Ihiro in live action other
Who's
than
your
me.
favorite Seiyu?
You know, people have come up to me at cons and they're like, "Was this designed after you?" And I'm like, I don't know if that's a compliment or a. You know, Brent said last week, he was like, "You should cosplay as Ihiro. You look like him, man." And I was like, I don't know how to take that. But yeah.
Oh my
He's
God.
a handsome guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got the
Take that
pompadour, put them teeth in. You'd be great.
Get like Halloween teeth.
As a compliment. If somebody
And
told me I
dude,
looked like Kaiju number
could-
10, that would
You
not
could
be
go
a
super
compliment.
casual too. You could do like your outfit at the end of the credits, man, or in Hoshin' His Day Off, just
Yeah.
looking really
Yeah.
chill.
Brent, if you
Yeah.
look
Like
like
a
Kaiju
K-pop
number
star.
10, I'd be like, brother, put on some sunscreen, please.
Sorry, Adam. We've hijacked your podcast.
No, totally fine. One of my favorite like introductions to Japanese musicals was one of my best friends is a huge Prince of Tennis fan, and like she was explaining to me what it was because I was like, what the hell is that? And she's like, yeah, and then there's a musical, and I was like, hold on, we're gonna stop right there and watch that. Hold on. And like to hit the tennis balls, they put lights and flashlights to like show where the tennis ball is going. It is absolutely insane. And the only clips on YouTube are like recorded from the audience, so you can hear the people singing the songs as they're also singing. I'm like, oh my god, this is insane, and I love it. It's so
I've always wanted to see one of those. There are haiku ones like that too.
Oh really? Yeah. Oh my god.
Where it's the same thing. They have a court and then like there's lights giving the illusion of the volleyball like going around.
Yeah.
I just want to see the jujitsu play that they did. Like when those came out, like I was seeing them on Anime's News Network, and they look so goofy, man. I'm like, bro, I need to see this. It's awesome.
Oh my god.
There's a Black Butler music, dude. Your chat is on fire now with these musical animes.
We've opened the floodgates.
I didn't even know. This is new stuff to me.
Old ball knowledge, Katekyo Hitman Reborn still gets stage musicals, and I would kill to see any one of those.
What? Still,
it's very popular. Yeah.
God damn. Oh my god. Oh my god. So going back to Kaiju
no, stay off it.
We've just manifested the Kaiju musical eventually.
Yeah, exactly.
We definitely need to start talking about certain recipes that we do for a cooking show as well now. Like, come on, let's just hijack it all the way.
Screw it. Would you rather, if you were plopped into the Kaiju universe yourself right now, would you rather be a Kaiju or a defense officer?
Come on, brother. Come on. It's
yeah, see, it's not so easy, man.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah. It's a lot less stress being a kaiju. I'll say that.
Well, you're one of the cool ones. You get to be a suit.
Yeah. Do you get to choose which one you are, or you have to pick a random kaiju and I'm maybe just like a small turtle looking thing? You know what I mean? Like, is that on the table? Because that's
it's a coin toss whether or not you're a cool one or just one
it's a coin toss. Yeah, it's 50-50.
I feel like this is a road to El Dorado thing. Both?
Yeah.
I'll be Kafka. Why not? What the hell are you talking about?
Yeah.
Does it count if you're one of the humans wearing one of the suits?
Ooh.
Yeah.
No, I'd say a Defense Force member. It'd be pandemonium, like, but this isn't like Attack on Titan, is it? Like, this isn't like, they got us, right? They got us. They got us defending them, So it's like, well, if I'm anyway, but but like we hardly ever see like, we don't have an airman who's like just sacrificing pawns, like. We're pretty good. I mean, Kikuru's all about, when I'm on the battlefield, nobody dies, right? Yeah. So I think like a Defense Force member would probably be the way to go, because if you could be a kaiju, you could end up as one of those freaky little mushroom spawns, and I don't want to do that. So yeah.
When I said fodder, I was specifically thinking of the mushroom one.
Oh my god, Abigail, what?
I'm gonna mix it up and say kaiju because I feel like humans, they just want to. They're trying to be kaiju. Like they have the weapons and the suits.
Yeah,
you'll never be a kaiju. So I'm just gonna go ahead, be the OG. I want to be whatever. Put me as whatever. And if I don't have complicated feelings and emotions, that's great too.
Yeah. Spoken like number 9, if you ask me.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh my god!
I would love a simplistic life. That would be great.
Let me open up this envelope here. It says you're a mushroom. I'm so sorry.
No takebacks.
Yeah.
You see Kikuru in that last episode.
I go out with my brothers and sisters.
It's true.
I'm not a solitary kaiju.
Yeah. Sean.
I was just like, I see Kikuru when she's got that line, when I'm on the battlefield, no one dies. Let me just sweep these shoes off to the side here.
And I'm even the guy who's like, we just had like 5 people die.
I literally
they'll be all right.
mouth
Their
shocked
suits
when I
will
saw
heal
that.
them.
Bro,
It's like
you
Deadpool.
showed
It's really
that.
slow. It's just like.
I'm
I
gonna
think she had
tell.
the same look though. She was like, they don't count. They had their faces covered the whole time.
They didn't have
Yeah.
names.
It's
We
the
don't even
anime
know who that
rule.
is.
If they don't have eyes or they don't have mouths, who cares? You know?
Yeah.
And it's like, if you're a human, are you one of those guys?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Who knows?
Hey, I'm on the
50-50
same
as
boat
well.
as Abigail. I want to be a kaiju, regardless of what the motivations or intentions of it are. I already know how shitty it is to be a human. I'm ready to see what the other side's like.
Yeah. But there's also so much we don't know about the kaiju. So like, who knows? It could be good. It could be better. You know.
Sean, the envelope is in. It says that you're a potato.
I make people happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing a potato can't fix.
Yeah. Brent, what about you?
I just want to be a part of the defense force. They seem like they
Okay.
got good benefits.
Yeah. Yeah. Ooh.
They seem like they got some good medication. They got a 401. You're not going to tell me Kikuru doesn't have a 401k.
Oh, she's got an
You know what I mean?
inheritance, bro. She's set.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
You're one of the richest ones, man.
But how do you know the kaiju don't have a 401k? You know, like they don't go into that.
Damn.
Yeah. Someone write it. Someone write the fanfic.
Yeah.
Yeah, and why do you need money when
And
you're
number 9 just
Sure.
like
You don't have to
takes
pay
over
for-
an accountant.
you don't have to,
Kaiju's breaking the capitalistic
Yeah.
cycle, man.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
All right. You know what? I see the vision.
Now, if
All
Now-
consumption under kaiju rule is ethical. Because consumption is life.
Yeah, dude.
yeah.
So, Brandon.
So I think I would like to be in the defense force, but I would like to just be operator. I'd like to
yeah.
just be in the back where it's safe. Maybe.
Yeah.
And if
Yeah.
I'm feeling brave, then I'll be like, let me try transferring and see how that works.
Yeah.
Oh, all my team just died. I'm actually gonna go back here. You're good. You got it.
Yeah. It looks like Danger Kitty said, "Are the kaiju unionized?"
I mean, technically they kind of are.
I mean, they're pretty unionized. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're all in it together. They have a singular goal. They know the business.
The kaiju are seizing the means of production.
Yeah.
Yes.
They do also have free meals. Oh my god.
All right, we're making this
Okay,
the
good.
kaiju really sound appealing.
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody asked what the kaijus are going to do after they take over
It's
the world
true.
and all the
Yeah.
humans are gone.
Yeah, right. Maybe,
Maybe
Yeah.
they just want to
better.
build some cool buildings and
They have a vision.
Yeah.
I feel like they'll be
They're
doing what
just too
Abigail's doing
narrow-minded
right
to
now,
see
just
it.
lounging.
Yeah.
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 This is what
Let's
I'm
get a wreck, man.
Yeah.
I would
What's
love
the thing,
Bills,
going
man.
goblin mode. Yeah, that's
I
what
would
it is.
love that scene where one of the numbered kaiju just turns to 9 and goes, "Wait a second, what happens after we kill all the humans?" And 9 just goes,
I don't know.
well,
Yeah.
That plankton meme where it's like, well, I didn't really think I'd get here.
Yeah. Oh my god. So this season was there only stuff and things and words. This season was there any like funny moments in the booth that you want to share?
no.
Okay.
Those are for us only. No one gets in on those.
Yeah. Yeah. Ben? I don't
I do
know.
have to say, I mean, look, man, every time Sean and I get in the booth for Iharu, it's giggle central. But there is a Sean did take a video that I can't show anybody, but it's of me running, and I'm like, I didn't know I looked like that. I'm in here going like, hi, hi, hi. I'm like, please, sir, give him a chance. You know? And then at the end, there was this really, really fast flap, which we fixed, and it ends with like a it ends where I'm like, he loves his friends, and I'm like, he's so good it pisses him off. I'm like, I had to get it out, so my whole body was like shaking like this, and then I just like kneel over and I die laughing. So yeah, oh man, dude, yeah, that was a fun moment. That was a fun moment. Yeah.
God.
Oh.
Brandon.
I feel like every time I'm in the booth with Sean working on something, and between us and Victor, we're just like riffing on the things that are occurring in the episode, like MST3K or something. Like, I wish I could think of something specific, but it's just like there's so many. We're just constantly just, I don't know. In between takes, we're just saying dumb stuff, and I love being able to do that for work. Right?
It's crazy because Brandon and Victor are related, and so we have to comment on that all the time.
Really?
We're not. We have the same last name, and that's been the two of us our running joke for like 3 years now. And every time we walk past each other, we're like, Acosta.
That's not like Victor. Victor is a little jokester. Okay.
Oh yeah, Victor's great, man.
He will come into when I'm an AD at Crunchyroll now, and he will come into some of my sessions while I'm giving notes and give me like a post-it note, and I'm like, oh, this is serious. I was like, he came in and he gave me a post-it note. It's like, this is Sean Gann. Please give my engineer a pizza. Please. This is Sean Gann. Signed Sean Gann. I was like, God damn it, dude.
Oh my God.
He's such a goober.
Abigail?
I can't think of anything exactly, but I can think of something that did happen in season 1, recording process that I was pretty thankful for because it was a really funny moment.
Yeah.
But it was a very humbling experience. I also had a very like tear-jerking moment in season 1 when she's about to die in like episode 4 or 5. And I started like crying in the booth. This is my first time ever like crying in the booth. Like, this is a very serious moment for an actor. Like, wow, like real tears are coming. Like, I'm working myself up into the moment. I did like 1 take, and then the engineer was like, I need to go to the bathroom. And I was like, Jose, I love you so much right now. Also, can you please read the room? And so I'm just standing there, and Sean's just sitting on the other side of the glass, and he goes, you need a tissue?
It's like, I'm just gonna stay here in this emotional moment for however long.
Yeah, he came back, the moment was gone. We went with the first take. It was pretty good, like it was fine. But that
really
didn't
good.
happen for the second season, and I was so scared that it was going to. I was like, everybody, before we get into this scene, everybody got in the bathroom.
There's nothing worse than that. I mean, there was a meme circulating around which was like live Sean Gann reaction, and it was just Sean looking at the camera like, there's nothing worse than pouring your heart out and looking over there, and he's like.
One of Victor's ongoing jokes is we'll take breaks, and I'll be like, all right, you gonna go take a break? He goes, no, I'm gonna take it later when it's more inconvenient for everybody.
So they know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Oh, Victor, 100%. He's an agent of chaos, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my
I love that,
God. Brent?
I mean, the whole thing was just comedy. Every single scene this season was just pure joy and comedy. I don't know. I think we laughed a lot just at this. I was laughing a lot just watching it and being like, oh man, this is awesome. Look at this craziness that I get to go do. Yeah, I don't know. Not a lot of, I mean, there was this scene where I cried and then, no. There's nothing.
And then this tear started leaking out of the chest right there. Yeah.
And then I had to go use the bathroom. No crazy stories like that. But I mean, we just had a lot of laughs.
Yeah. Oh my God, Sean. Anything you can remember?
Well, there's a couple things, but I'll stick with one simple thing and then I'll do another thing. Dave Matranga as Tachibana. He's got kind of a weird kind of strain to his voice to begin with. David's always like, I got something going on. It's almost like his version of Charlie Day. And he's doing something. He's like screaming about it. Like it's the episode where he ends up getting choked out, and like he's screaming like, "You gotta get the hell out of here! Get yourself to safety! All right, everyone, 1-3, Roger." And he goes, "Damn, I think my character just yells the entire time. Doesn't he? Like is he just yelling? Have I been yelling this whole time?" I'm like, "Yes, David, your character's been heightened the whole time, especially like when Gen gets knocked over by Hoshina's words, right? And he's like, "Oh my God, what'd you do to him? Witchcraft, sorcery, it's awful." Yeah, he's such a simple sweetheart. But
brother, that must be so hard, yelling all the time as your character. Oh my God.
Let me see if this works here. Hold on, I was my thing was coming up.
Oh my God.
Do you remind me of Furahashi's unleashed combat power? That looks like 24% to me.
Please, sir. Common sense. He's always honest. What's his butt off?
It's like, and it just collapsed. It just collapsed.
Do you see how I'm like,
I'll do it. I'll show the fucking thing.
The audio was cutting off there, and it made it better.
Yeah. That's fine.
Yeah, it's a little. He is a little rabid animal sometimes. Like I was like, I have to get out of line out right now, because the flip flaps were so fast. Oh boy.
Oh my God. Oh. So, so what do you? What's the biggest thing that you relate to with your character, and what is kind of the thing that you don't relate to them at all? Brent, we'll go with you.
I relate to everything about Kaiju.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, I don't know, the unbridled joy that that Kaiju number 10 has, that he's not afraid to just let out and be a big crazy idiot is like my favorite. Like it's one of my favorite types of characters to play. It's just always a fun time. Getting to scream a whole bunch and get way out of hand. And then to have it with a voice of reason like Hoshina is, and the way Landon plays him, it's just incredible. I guess I don't relate to being a 12-foot tall red kaiju.
Me.
Just most days,
Yeah. Oh my God, Brandon.
Well, I think, Sean can attest to this. There are so many times when I'm in the booth for Kaiju and I hear what somebody's already put down, like Christopher Wakehamp or Alejandro or Abigail, like some of her stuff. And I'm like, oh my God, they sound so good, right? Like, I feel like I'm constantly like fanboying over the people that I get to work alongside. And I think that is like a big part of Akira's character too. As far as stuff that I can't relate to, I can't relate to him wearing that baggy ass lab coat, man. Like, get a size down or something, dude. Come on.
Oh my God, Abigail, what about you?
Kikuru and I are very similar in the fact that we're very much perfectionists, so we don't accept anything less from ourselves. I'm pretty hard on myself as an artist. I think most artists are. I'm not very special in that, but as an artist, you kind of only accept what is impossible from yourself. And I think that she kind of expects the same from herself. In ways that we're not exactly alike. I definitely don't have her discipline. I like to do things at the very last possible second. I have that like young gifted child student like syndrome where I'm like, I was able to study and do everything at the last minute my entire life, and that's not changing now. That got me like straight A's my whole life, so I'm like, that's not gonna change anytime soon. I've conditioned myself to be the way that I am, and that's how it is, unfortunately. But she's like so awesome. I mean, She has a very strict routine for herself. I see her as the kind of person who gets up at 6 a.m. to go running, and that's just not me. Not anymore. I used to do that in college. I don't put myself through that anymore. I do weightlifting, but I do it on my own time. I go like twice a week and Pilates once a week. So we do both keep fit and keep up to date on getting strong, but not nearly as much as her. She would wipe the floor with me. Absolutely.
Yeah. Sean,
I
anybody
like
you relate to
camaraderie.
the most?
I relate to that.
Yeah.
I like that the group likes to be around each other. They like to kind of collaborate, and they work hard and they play hard. Those are things I relate to. I don't relate to finding joy in the discovery of like the innards of these things, guts and whatnot. I don't find that fascinating. I got by in science. I appreciate science, but that's not something I enjoy.
Yeah. Ben?
Yeah, I mean, I don't relate. No, I was just kidding. Yeah, I mean, I feel like a lot of the things that Iharu feels, just very more subdued and like less loud, you know. But like Iharu very much like something I don't relate to him. We can start with that. Is like he just speaks his mind always. For like in this industry, I've learned to like try to listen a little bit more than immediately just going yes, and immediately speaking. But I mean, the thing that I really related so much to Iharu and why I love his arc so much this season is it's so human. Anybody who has ever been in a competitive field for work, or I mean, we all feel it as actors, have all felt what Iharu feels. And so, as somebody who is, I feel like I'm still pretty young, and there are people who are younger than I am in our industry who call me Unk. Me. Like, I'm like, what's going on here? But it's like, I just love his arc so much, and I relate to it so much that you don't look at somebody else, and jealousy is a real human emotion and feeling, but you want to brush aside the stuff that is mean and rude and ugly and nasty, and instead being positive and know that your turn is coming up in the future, and just trust in that. So yeah, that's something I relate to.
That's a really good answer, Unk. Yeah. This is where you find out I'm 22.
Yeah. Whoa, Brent.
It's me, Gen Z.
Forever
What up,
12,
what up, kids?
I want to be.
All right, we got one more question left. What are you most looking forward to in the future for Kaiju number 8? Sean, we'll start with you.
3 movies over 6 years. All the red carpet accolades. No, I just look forward to them honoring the text and the material and putting in their flourishes and making sure that they don't forget the relationships that made it what it is. Obviously, there's going to be great spectacle. Anybody familiar with the manga knows just how much battle is coming up, But I hope that they find ways to still explore those relationships and those inner workings between them, and what makes the dynamics so great between these characters. And onwards and upwards. I just hope that they keep pouring as much into it as they have been, because it's been one of those miraculous experiences within our industry where I've felt like we've been pretty well supported from the very beginning, and we have a very unique experience with how we show this particular property, right? It's day and date, sure, but like all 12 or 14 languages that it's dubbed in get released at exactly the same time as well. We get released on a huge social media platform. I wish it would be a different one, but whatever. But it is incredible that it does happen, right? It's not something any other show is doing, and it's. I mean, I'm privy to so many things on the back end of it, and the things that people appreciate, things that I don't even think about as I'm doing the show, and it's nice to hear those things. It's nice to hear casuals that aren't like huge anime fans. My wife works at Geico, and there's people out there that are like, oh, I don't watch anime. And she goes, well, my husband directs, Kaiju No. 8. Oh, well, but I watch Kaiju, right? Like, that's not anime. That's a regular, and that was kind of what the studio sold it to us as in the first place. They wanted a Western Marvel kind of universe experience, loud, powerful, driving action, quips, jokes, the interplay between the characters. And that's something I feel like they've honored the whole time. And if they keep doing that, then it'll keep being the really, really great show that it is.
Yeah. Oh my God. Abigail?
There's so many moments of manga for Kikuru that I'm so looking forward to. I really want to finish this fight with Kaiju number 15. There's a lot of stuff in it that happens that is really important. There's something that happens at the tail end of the manga. I won't say exactly what it is, 'cause it'll be a spoiler, but she gets something that's really cool, and I'm really excited for that to be animated. Whenever that gets animated in 5 years. But yeah, those are my favorites. That's what I'm looking forward to.
Ben?
Yeah, I mean, spoilers, right? But I mean, Ihiru's arc is kind of complete. So he's just got some cool moments here or there, which I'm really excited for. Obviously the manga is over. I would be very excited for a sequel if that were to ever happen. We'll see if Kaiju number 8Z ever comes out. But
I will say it does feel very Ultraman-esque in the way that the world kind of still continues, essentially.
Yeah, totally. But I'll say the final chapter. The final chapter is a great ending. Yeah. But that's something I'm really excited for. And personally and socially, I would love a movie just to get us all in the exact same place at one time. I don't think it'll ever happen any other way. And if not a movie, then maybe we can all watch the series finale together or something.
Please.
We'll figure it out. But yeah.
Brandon?
Well, as far as what's coming up in the manga, so they already teased everybody has their big fights, and Hoshina's fight is my favorite moment in the entire manga. And those chapters kind of came out when I was in a really dark time in my life, and that just inspired me immensely to just kind of get up and keep going. And I hope that Kaiju number 8 continues to keep inspiring people like that, because I started reading it before I moved out here to Dallas to pursue my career, and the fact that I've gotten to work on Kaiju number 8 as a supporting character is like a dream come true to me, man. And I also have friends of mine who are just normies, casuals. They tell me oh my God, you're in Kaiju number 8. I've watched that. It's it's never happened before, and it's really cool that this series is reaching people like that. I'm very grateful to be a part of it.
Brent?
Kaiju number 10 spinoff. I mean, where Hoshina gets turned into a suit.
Buddy cop story.
Yeah.
It's
the reverse. And he wears Hoshina as a suit. And what I think what I look, don't think about the logistics of that. Nobody even think about that. I just what I'm looking forward to is seeing the reaction that everybody has to the end. I mean, as further season or seasons come out, I think that I look forward to more people watching, to more people, getting a chance to absorb the show. And when I can't speak for the rest of you all, but I was reading it before the show came out. I was super excited about it. And then when the show came out, there was a lot of people that were like, not even the show didn't come out yet. It was like people were judging based on like screenshots and like early teaser previews and things like that. And it made me worried because, you know, we've all loved a manga at some point that it didn't turn out, you know, the way that we had envisioned it. But as the season went on, I think more people gave it a chance. And now with season 2 in the books, like I can't speak for the rest of you, but people have been coming up nonstop and being like, your work, like, it's so awesome. Like, we're really loving the show. People that I wouldn't have expected, parents of kids who are like, you know, my kid's into it and we watch this together. I mean, it's the fan reception, the fan reaction that gets me every time. It's like, because we don't know what we're doing until, you know, we don't know how it's going to be received. We know that we're putting our heart and soul into it. Sean especially, like, dude, like, he's working so much and doing all of these things and was a huge fan of the show. I remember we were chatting at lunch and you were like, oh, I really want this, man. And you were a part of the reason why I didn't even know. This was like way before the show came out, and you were like, oh yeah, there's this show and I think it's going to be getting, and I read it because you and Alejandro told me about it, Sean. So like, I'm a fan of it because of all that. Like, I think that once we had a chance to show, you know, what the show was, and then got a chance to translate it and put ourselves into it, the reception has been amazing. So I'm looking forward to the fan reactions and seeing what happens from here, because yeah, we'd like, none of these shows would be anything without people watching it. So
yeah, it is remarkable, like the reception of the show in general, because yes, we have our platform, and yes, it does stream on X, and it gives everybody an opportunity to see it. But it's not like it's not on any other streaming service, really, right? It's not, at least in our side of the world, it's not. Yeah. So we haven't got that extra effect of exposure on different platforms that have like a wider base of people to watch it. People are seeking it out, finding it, and watching it on their own, and finding a means to check it out, which is it says a lot for the show, right? And it can only go up from there if suddenly 300 million plus other people get to watch it without any adherence, right? Without any blockage to their streaming. So I'm excited because I know the potential of those things, and I know what it does for a series when you can just show it to the rest of the world. And I hope that, like, now that we're on the brink of a season 3 or whatever it's going to be, that you know, the past seasons can be, you know, placed onto another streaming service of some kind, and like just get another audience for it, get more people for it.
Yeah. Oh my God. Thank you guys so much for doing this. This was so much fun.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah.
Of course. Where can the lovely people find you online? Sean, we'll start with you.
At Ready Kafka. Across the board, at a detriment to my career. Ready Kafka. It is a Spaceballs joke, and I managed to get that joke into Kaiju number 8 with Hoshina.
Really neat how that worked out.
You have it in audio form. Ready Kafka. Find me anywhere.
Oh my God. Abigail?
Similar. I'm Ask for Abigail on all platforms. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok.
Cool. Ben?
Yeah, you can find me on Twitter, bstigmeyervo. You can find me on Instagram, steg.stagram. Brent already laughed at this last week, and I was like, I thought this was genius. Maybe I'll change it to bstigmeyervo. Whatever.
It's cute.
Yeah, I didn't know what it was, so I was like, who's Steiger Sturgum?
Steiger Sturgum. Bayern Munich's new forward.
I'm Sturgum. Yeah. No.
Egoist.
Yeah. Something I will say is I'm planning on doing manga reviews of newer mangas on YouTube.
Oh,
So if you want to follow me on there, this is why the setup looks pretty sick. That is Manga Theater on YouTube. So if you want to check me out there, you can.
Yeah.
But where will you find the manga is my question.
Right here, buddy.
oh my God! I didn't even.
Oh my God!
That is
Holy. There's more, by the way. I'm gonna mess this up. There's
please do show us.
more.
Oh man!
There's
Oh
more.
my God!
My hero. There's
Hell
like
yeah.
more down there.
I see a ton of One Piece, bro.
Okay,
I see that right there.
I messed up my. So I'm gonna be over here. I can't set that back up.
Perfect. 10 out of 10. Should have had that the whole time. Brent, what about you?
Subscribe to my OnlyFans. I'm at Brent Mukai, BrentMukai across all social medias.
Yeah.
Oddly
Brent.
enough, his OnlyFans is at Ready Kafka. So
We collab all the time.
Oh my God. Brandon.
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at KinglyRed, KingLYRED. That's a Zelda reference for you.
Hell yeah.
Oh, I never knew what that meant.
Yeah. King of Red Lions.
King of Red Lions. Yeah.
There you go.
Hell yeah.
Like,
I
who's
didn't know
King
that.
Liard?
Oh my God. All right, guys. I hope you have a lovely night. And thank you so much for tuning in. And I will see you again.
very soon.
Do you
In
promise?
like a year and a half.
Yeah.
Or longer.
Yeah.
Ben, to close us out, you need to tell us your favorite manga that you've read recently.
Yeah.
Give us
Yeah.
My favorite manga that I've read recently. Oh hell yeah, dude.
Ichi the Witch.
Let me see. Let me see if I can find it. Oh shit.
Oh, shit.
While he's looking, Crystal's reading Witch Hat Atelier, and she's loving it. She's loving
Let's
it.
go.
My roommate just handed me the first volume and was like, read it.
Eat it. Read it.
So good.
So good. Oh my God.
So
Don't
this
talk about it,
is
emotional.
Yeah.
this is
Hey.
this is, I read the first volume a while ago,
Oh,
but I started fully picking it up.
Mhm.
And it is basically everything you need to know about being a performer and how it feels to be a live stage
yeah.
performer or comedian or anything. This is it.
Yeah.
And it's brilliant. Don't you agree, Olimar? Yeah, don't you agree?
Baby.
Yeah, he agrees. He agrees too.
Wait,
He's
what
a
is
good
it
boy.
called for people who didn't see it?
What was it?
What's it
It's
called?
called Akane Banashi. It is getting an anime adaptation, probably in like 2 years. So if you want to hop on the train before it's popular, do it.
I like
Oh my God. Oh, so many cats.
I'm gonna take this moment to also wreck Kagurabachi and Ichi the Witch, both very good.
Okay, yeah, Ichi the Witch is. Oh my God. Oh,
Yeah.
all right.
Hey,
There you go.
Yes, everyone watch this one. This monster wants to eat me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been
Monster
excited for that one for a
Glory
while.
that
Great.
I've been
Great.
reading this one called One Piece. I think it's gonna go somewhere nice.
I have no idea what you're talking about, bro.
Yeah, I don't know.
Neither do I.
Brand new,
Yeah.
brand new
Right.
stuff here.
Neither do I.
Short story, what I hear. I heard it's a very
Yeah,
short
yeah.
one.
Yeah.
It's really easy to
Quick
get
read.
into.
It's quite a laugh of a tale, if you ask me.
Yeah. Yeah.
It is 1999 right now. That is the.
Oh my God. All right,
Make sure you
guys.
get to the theaters October 23rd and 24th. No reason whatsoever. Just make sure you get out there.
Yep.
Love all y'all.
All right, guys. See ya. Bye.
Bye.
Peace.
Ben, that post.